Hey guys, before we get started, I've got a quick favor to ask. I need you to like, subscribe, and share this podcast if you feel you're getting value from it. That's how we're going to get these conversations in front of more people. And just as important, if not more important, is your feedback. The good, the bad, the ugly. I want the critical information on how we can make this podcast better for you and deliver value every time. And if you know somebody in Louisiana who's doing big things in their field, industry, or business, please drop their name in the comments. We'd love to have the opportunity to bring them on the show. At the end of the day, this is all about the youth of Louisiana and putting local leaders in front of them and giving them something real to learn from. Now let's get it. What's up, everybody? It's your host for the For Profit Podcast, Matthew Pierce, and I am so excited to introduce my next guest, one of my lifelong childhood friends, Miss India Trepanier Davis. India, why don't you tell the audience who you are, where you're from?
All right. I am India. I am from Donaldsonville, where me and Fro grew up together. Went to school there. Yeah.
You don't know, Fro is one of my nicknames, one of the many.
I guess nobody except for people that you went to school with is going to know that, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So I still live in Donaldsonville, have 2 kids, a great husband, and I now own a boutique.
And that's how she found her way to the For Profit Podcast. Yep. She is now a business owner and entrepreneur. But you were that very early in life. Let's talk a little bit about our childhood, your childhood, and where that entrepreneurial, that hardworking spirit came from.
Perfect. So I was raised with my grandparents, and my grandmother, had a snowball stand. So started in there, after school, all summers, stuff like that, slinging snowballs.
Hooking
my boy up with some extra juice.
The extra juice. India, put extra juice on our snowballs. Come on, hook it up. Yeah, Miss Bobby Jean. I mean, she was so strict with us, with the boys in the neighborhood. I remember her stern talking. How I can hear her voice now. God rest her soul. We love her, and she's in heaven right now with Papa Tony. And but no, we grew up a few blocks away from one another. We have another mutual friend, old Tanner Tusa, whose grandparents lived on the other side of you, a few blocks away, and we would kind of all converge in the middle at Grandma's house.
I was the middle.
Bobby. Yeah, she was the middle. So, growing up, had your grandmother, what was it that your grandfather did for work? Was he self-employed or?
No, he was, I don't even know what his title was, but he was with PCS Nitrogen.
Okay.
So
one of the refineries,
Yeah, just
so
higher
maybe
up
a superintendent
than that,
or something.
Maybe that, yeah. I mean, that's where he was there for as long as I knew. So he retired when, and a lot of the hazmat. He was part of the hazmat team and stuff like that. So,
and Bobby Jean, she always had her own business, right? She did hair at one point. She had the snowball stand.
No, just the snowball stand. But she also sold Circle candles on the side, at the house,
La
and
hustler.
Stuff like that. Yeah, but she actually worked for Cliff Uso.
Okay, State Farm.
State Farm.
Cliff has been on the podcast, so he's one of our guests.
Yeah. So, she helped with Jennifer and Cliff a lot for Mr. Cliff and stuff like that. All the stories she would tell us about that, helping them after school and stuff. But she not only did she help at State Farm, she did Uso's funeral home.
Okay.
She was a bookkeeper there.
Okay.
So after school sometimes, some days or most days before middle school sports started, primary school, going there and if she would print the prayer cards, they're already perforated. So I would be the one to bend them up, tear them apart, stick them,
And this was in elementary school.
Elementary school.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the first summer you went to work for the snowball stand? Was it in middle school or were you working earlier than that?
I'm sure it was middle school. But in there probably helping the high schoolers she had in there.
Yeah.
Because she had a select few of the high school girls that would work it. And I would go in there and, chit-chat with them and help them feel cool because I was in there with the high schoolers selling snowballs.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What did you learn, I guess, humble beginnings in business and, working at such a young age? What are some of the things you remember that Bobby Jean taught you?
I feel like even though she had those high schoolers in there, she was in there. She was in and out, in and out, in and out. So I feel like probably one of the things she's instilled in me is like, you still have to do the work.
Yeah.
You still need to be in there.
Yeah.
You know, she would go inside, maybe put supper on or something, but she'd be back in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Making
looking at the syrup levels or,
yeah.
you know, if this needs to be made or.
We need to order
You know?
some more of this product. Like you said, the syrup levels are
She was
getting low because little Matthew, little Fro's coming over asking for extra juice and not paying for extra juice.
Correct. And Tanner getting the condensed milk.
And Tanner getting the condensed milk. He'll put a half a can on a snowball, boy. And that, you know what? Tanner's so funny because he's the only person I know who just put just mayonnaise on a sandwich,
Dude,
extra
I was
mayonnaise
thinking
on
about
a
him
burger.
the other night. We were talking about we were talking about it, and I'm the only person he probably eat the sandwich just mayonnaise. That is just disgusting.
Yeah, so for any of you mayonnaise lovers out there, we don't get you. We don't understand it. I
eat a ham sandwich, mix a little bit of mustard and mayonnaise up together.
Yeah, but not just mayonnaise.
Oh,
Y'all
no,
are
he
crazy.
would get extra mayo.
Yeah.
Like instead of Big Mac sauce, extra mayo.
Yeah, crazy. So, I know you were raised primarily by your grandparents. Your parents, when do you recall what age did they split?
I believe I was 10,
Okay.
11 when they divorced.
And your dad still lived in Donaldsonville.
Yes, and my mom moved back to Texas.
Yeah. So,
Well, for a little while, she was in like Gonzales area and stuff like that. And
I just remember when I was younger, I knew you had a mom. Everybody's got a mom, but you know, I was never around when she would come into town to visit.
Right.
But I knew your daddy, right, Mr. Tony.
Everybody.
Oh shit, he was
know him.
tough. Yeah. What was it like living under his roof? He
My grandpa, right? That's talking about.
both. Big Tony, little
Yeah.
Tony.
Well,
We ain't gonna talk about the last Tony, but
I mean, primarily I was with my grandfather and
Yeah.
grandmother, you know. But of course, dad's more lenient with their daughters. So my dad was never. Of course, I wasn't a problem child either, though.
No.
I had something to look up to, you know,
Yeah.
what not to do. But I never. My dad was, you know, dad.
yeah.
You know, I can't. You know, but I never did anything to be disciplined besides, I don't know.
I know you were never in trouble as a kid.
No,
Like a lot of times you
wasn't.
hear people, you know, who maybe go to live with their grandparents or their parents are divorced and they kind of lash out. I mean, you always were trying to do the right things. Like I just remember you working, paying your way in high school.
Yeah.
I know Matt Davis would get a little excited about this conversation. You know, you want to talk about that? How your brother seemed to get all the breaks, but they wanted you to work hard and earn everything you had.
Which, and look, I have
Best thing
never,
for you.
absolutely, I have never been the one to play victim.
Hell no.
You know, I've never been that I've never been that, and I feel like maybe that's why I've succeeded in such things in life and stuff like that, and my life looks a lot different than his life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I'm getting chills thinking about it. You know, I know several cases of this, like siblings that are close in age, and you know, one goes left, one goes right. And life is all a matter of perspective. And like you said, not playing victim, right?
Yeah.
Is you know, how can I make the best of the situation instead of why is this situation happening to me?
Yeah.
Like,
At some point, it's a choice.
it's a choice. Like everything in life, every day we make choices.
You know, love him to death.
Yeah.
Even though he may not think I love him,
Yeah.
but I do, and I care about him, think about him all the time.
Yeah. And I know that's what built you for this entrepreneurial journey. I was so excited for you when I found out, because you've always been a hustler. You've always had something on the side, making the yard signs, the decor for the different holidays,
Yeah.
Easter, Thanksgiving, the wreaths on the front doors. And you always had a job. You were never afraid to work. And your husband is a damn hard worker, and he has a great job, earns a great living.
Yes, best provider,
Yeah.
the best work ethic ever.
Yeah.
Can't say anything bad about that man.
Yeah. No. And I know he loves and supports you and all that you do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's not. The only thing he tells me no for is for a dang pool.
He won't let you get the
He
swimming
will
pool?
not let me get the swimming pool.
He built that damn shop in the backyard,
He
though,
did, but that shop got a lot of my stuff in it.
We got a lot of your stuff. Oh, shoot.
So I can't complain about the shop. I don't look. He can do and have whatever he wants to have. He has worked
Yeah.
his tail off his entire, even in high school, same thing.
Y'all are very similar, like both
Very
hard
similar.
workers, both kind of come from a similar background,
Yep.
like families that, mom and dad had split. I know his grandmother was a big influence in his life, but y'all both refuse to play victim,
Yep.
and hard work is going to get us ahead. Doing the
Absolutely.
right things and hard work. Because Matthew, he's a few years older than me. I'm a year older than you in school. He was never in trouble. He was never a trouble kid. Never got in trouble with the law. Never like put out of school or anything like that. Same with you. And both of y'all good athletes too. Matthew was a good baseball player coming up, and you played just about anything. Anything that had a cool set of shoes to go with it, right?
Had them shocks, boy.
Yeah, the Nike Shocks.
That was my shoe.
Yeah.
I probably had every color.
You had
Matthew
every color.
contributed to a lot of those shocks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when
And
y'all were
them
dating
Air
in high
Max.
school. Yeah.
When them Air Max came out.
Yep. The Air Max. No, that's beautiful when two people like-minded, especially when it comes to work ethic and doing things the right way, come together. What has that support meant to you when you decided to go to Matthew and say, like, hey, I think we're going to go all in on this business thing. I'm not going to be doing this on the side. Like, this is going to be storefront. We're going to have some business cost and overhead. But
He said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
He has never been apprehensive in any way. At least didn't tell me. Now, in his mind,
Yeah.
I'm sure, because his mind don't stop neither. I'm
Yeah.
sure he has thought about every which way this will
Go good or go south.
good or go bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my everything.
Yeah.
He is. He allowed me to, and I say allowed me to, but you know what I'm saying. I always told him before when we got married, like, God, I would love to stay home, raise my kids. And he made that happen.
Yeah, I know. You got to spend a
stayed
lot of
home.
time at home. And that's where the side hustles.
That's when, I was like, oh, I can do this. I'll make some Easter eggs and some bunny yard signs. And everything, that always just went so well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was always, he backs me with everything.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Jolie and Myrtle Layne Boutique. I know you were working for a boutique.
We were housed, so it was like a collab.
Okay.
In the one up the street.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is when you went back to work. I know you'd done a few different jobs, like you were working for Williamson Eye Center.
That's
is
where
that right?
Williamson Eye Center.
And then you went
Go see Dr. Blake Williamson, get your LASIK.
Get your LASIK. He's not sponsoring the podcast yet, but maybe we'll show him this clip. And Dr. Blake, you need to sponsor us.
He would probably come sit in here.
Oh,
He
I'd
does
love to- I'd love
podcasts.
to have him. Yeah.
He does that.
I don't know him. I mean, we're very dependent on our guests. I've run this podcast based on the people I admire in my life, the people who I think who have achieved some success or some level of success and are aspiring to be the best in whatever it is that they're pursuing. The whole mission behind this podcast is using local people to inspire the next local youth, right? The next generation. There's so many people out there who have podcasts. I really hate the thought of idolizing celebrities.
Yeah.
You know, there's an amazing life that's so much more attainable through local inspiration, you know, and so that's what my mission is. It's really a passion project of mine to do this with people that I've come to know.
Yeah.
You know, I've never met a stranger, right?
No. Same.
Yeah. Most of the people on this podcast I met, you know, over the last several years of me being in a new place.
Right.
And so.
That's awesome.
No, so talk about, get back to
Yeah.
the boutique. So tell us when you went to work for 'em.
So, left Williamson Eye Center last February, March area. Went into this storefront on the avenue.
Yeah.
Worked there for a while. And then we just went, we had different ideas. We wanted different things.
Different vision.
Different vision, yeah. So, the girl that's actually in there right now, that I'm with, my partner now, I was
And
like,
who's your business partner?
Renee Sterling.
Renee Sterling. Shout out Renee.
She's actually from Baton Rouge.
She's from Baton Rouge.
She is from Baton Rouge. Her and her husband.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll tell her how we met.
We'll
I'll say how we met.
we'll definitely get a joint episode in the future.
Yeah. So that's how I met Renee at the other storefront. And her husband works for the Zarangs in town.
Okay.
And she had a children's online boutique, and she wanted to get like her stuff in a storefront. I was like, perfect. We don't have any of that.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So she had the angle from the small children's clothes
Correct.
and things like that.
Yep.
Toddlers all the way up
Yep.
to like elementary, middle school stuff.
Yep. So she came in. It was great. You know, the owner, we just different visions.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
hard feelings.
Yeah.
You know,
We learn from everybody
absolutely.
in life.
Very
you know?
thankful for her even allowing me to come into her store, you know?
Yeah.
So I just told Renee, I was like, look, I'm thinking about going to go ahead and do something. And she was like, well, I'm coming.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
we found a place.
And so this was like you started working for the other boutique in February or March?
Yeah. It was the old Bank of Donaldsonville. It was built in 1892.
Goodness.
The man that we leased from, he redid it into, and I mean, you've been in there.
Yeah, yeah.
It looked amazing.
Been in there,
and
girl. I was at the ribbon cutting ceremony.
He sure was.
Came out to support my people.
Brought him a little crew.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always going to support.
Yeah. You do always support. So, yeah. So jumped in head first. No business plan.
Yep.
Nothing. I said, I'm doing this.
Yeah. Just hard work and I'm going to figure it out. And you got a husband who's going to make sure you figure it out, right?
Absolutely.
So I love talking to you about this one aspect of a boutique and a storefront place. So I took a class in college, fashion merchandising and marketing, and I was very fortunate to go to a professor who was a buyer for Dillard's. So he took us on a field trip to Dallas, and we got to go see the World Trade Center in
That's my
Dallas.
favorite place.
That's your favorite place. So let's talk a little bit about World Trade Center experience for those who don't know retail, and like what does it look like to outfit a store with inventory. So talk about that, because I know about that from my academic background and my major in business and marketing. So
Yeah. So I have 2 boys.
Yeah.
And my main focus was I wanted to do men's and boys clothing. So that was my check on when we went to Dallas Market.
That was the wish list.
This is what I'm going in for. Burley Bow's hot and popping. We going in there first.
Yeah.
So like when you go in there and you're looking at all of their new.
Describe World Market. People don't know what this is that we're talking about.
I mean,
it's
17 floors of straight stores.
Yeah, like it looks like the Mall of Louisiana.
It could be a 10 by 10 section. Yeah. It could be a whole showroom. It's the Mall Louisiana times 17 floors.
Stories up. And it's
amazing.
It's all wholesalers and vendors who provide products to all retailers throughout the entire world and the country.
Yep. I mean, you see every single type of person you could think of walking in. It's just so awesome to just be around it all.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to. I love the excitement on your face, because I remember my mind was blown. I never had a vision for doing something like that.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because I know about it. I've been to World Trade Center. So yeah, I love that.
So like from clothing. So going there and you're looking at all these clothing and you're feeling the fabrics and you're looking at their new, what's the spring drop? What's the fall drop? You know, and I was going in there for my home decor and the men's line. So like all the ribbons, all the different types of ribbon. That's so overwhelming to walk in there though, because it's,
1,000 different shapes, sizes, colors,
First
textures.
time I walked in there, and if Renee was right here, she'd look at me and smile. First time we walked into the ribbon showroom, I was like, no, we got to walk out. We gonna come back tomorrow when I got a clear mind, because there's no way.
Whole new world.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
And for those of you who don't know, India's, we said it earlier, but from Donaldsonville, like me, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 people. Yep. So you getting out to experience something like that. And I know you've traveled, but there's just so many different levels to life and how business happens and how money is made. Yeah. And like, what were you feeling in those moments when you were in such a big place, like knowing where you came from? How did that feel?
Well, it felt
excited, nervous, what?
It felt like, damn, I did it.
I love that.
Like I did it.
I'm so proud of you.
Here I am, or we did it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy to look at that. Overwhelming, 100%, but the overwhelming feeling of like, you go, girl.
What would you tell the next little girl? The next little girl who maybe is coming from the split family, maybe is being raised by the grandparents, maybe feels like there's not a future for her.
Just do it. Just do it. If you think about it, put your mind to it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just go for it. I'm telling I have no business background. I did not go to college.
Yeah.
I didn't. I have my husband who is a brain genius of any type of money.
He's finance.
Or
He's
finance.
He's a bean counter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I have him backing me all the time, but like,
you're a dreamer.
we were, a small town dream, like literally.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to give back to my community or like provide. And especially as I got older, like kids and doing all of the decor or wreaths and stuff and going to like these other places like in Gonzales or Baton Rouge and looking at the markup. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I can do this for fraction of it. Still,
make a good living.
Still doing my 50%, not 100 and 120%. What these other places, the
markups,
hydrangea stem. I'm not going in there and paying $20 for one when you know
what it costs. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah. And man, you think, and we talked about it today. India came into town. She was at my BNI chapter meeting. I actually gave the feature presentation. She brought the waterworks, and she made me, get emotional.
Yeah.
But I'm just really big on just giving more than you ask in return, and just that Go Giver, one of my favorite books, very short book, 120, 140 pages.
I wrote it down in my little thing. I'm gonna
send that to you
on Amazon.
Yeah, but just over delivering in value what you ask in price, and then your compensation is based on how many people you can serve.
Yep.
And at what level you can serve them, how well you serve them, and that's what determines what you make.
Yeah.
And so you got it naturally,
My mama always said you can sell an igloo to, what is it, ice to Eskimo?
Yeah, ice to Eskimo.
Yeah.
But I just, when you talk about, giving back to our small community and doing something for us, having something in Donaldsonville that they don't have to travel for. And y'all have an online presence. So you can, if you live in Baton Rouge, you could get these same great products, for less at a local boutique, and you can order online, so they can receive those savings as well.
We've had a lot. Our presence on online has been absolutely incredible. Like out of state purchases, bro.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Let's
go. It's great. It's been so great. It's better than what I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to fall flat on my face.
That's
not an option.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect this good so soon.
But when you sow good, you get good in return, right? I mean, the Bible tells us that. I mean, me and you are both Catholics, Christians. We're trying to be the light in the world and do good things. And I think when you put that foot forward, it's going to come back tenfold every time. I mean, you saw that today in our meeting. I mean, just like, I never imagined I would have grown that group to like that, and just like,
that was awesome
to see, people.
I mean, you were pulling tables in there for more people.
Yeah.
That was great. It was great to see you, in your element, but still you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
you've
authentic.
never changed.
No.
Not once.
Yeah.
Not once.
I'm learning new things, but I still try to be authentic.
If we're not learning new things, then something ain't right.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to it.
Yeah.
So let's get to the ribbon cutting ceremony. So y'all went to World Trade Center. Y'all got the product.
Yep.
We got the pack. Let's go back and sling some product.
So walked in. I mean, we had to literally. I think I did the ribbon cutting August 16th or something like that. We did it.
Worked for a boutique in February and March, and by August opened their own storefront with a partner.
Yes.
With Renee.
Nay.
That's, what is that, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah. And in between that, you're picking out fixtures, because we are walking into a blank canvas.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
So
nothing on the walls.
yeah,
There's nothing. So
no
we're like,
shelving,
no,
nothing.
nothing. Matthew and Mr. Paul
Yeah.
went to Ville Platte to get this huge, our checkout table
Yeah,
desk. That's where we got that from. It was a custom built.
yeah.
And then me and Renee are like, okay, what we put in here? What we put in here? We need tables. We need
Shelves,
racks. We need
racks.
2-ways. We need this, and we did it. And Matthew, handyman he is, my blue
I
collar
know.
man.
I remember the day of the ribbon
There's
cutting
not-
ceremony. I think he was doing something with a railing or something, like
Dude,
for the
there's
steps.
not nothing that man can't do.
Yeah, well.
That's maintenance. JML maintenance.
He, I know he's his upbringing, right?
Mhm.
He knew he had to have a job always. He knew what it was like to come up without, and
Yep.
he is, he's a hard worker and he earns a great income and living for you guys. If he could get out of that, I don't even want to, it's not like a negative thing, but like, he likes a job. There's security in a job. I think he's like kind of betting on you, like he's backed you 110%, right?
Oh yeah.
Matthew could have his own business because how Matthew works, he wouldn't fail.
Mm-mm.
He just got to believe that. I believe that for him, but he would have to want it. Not everybody wants it. That's not everybody's path. But he most certainly has the work ethic, the drive, the unwillingness to
absolutely.
quit or give up.
Oh, 100%.
I told him, like, he could own a car lot, car dealership, maintenance services. He could run crews. He's a top dog at the refinery or facility that he works at.
Yeah.
He's through hard work and leadership has risen the ranks.
Absolutely.
And I know that was big for him to get off of shift work now. He's on straight days so he can
I
watch
don't know
the
if
kids.
he wanted to get on shift. He loved that money.
Yeah, but he loves his sons.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
He loves
he
being
worked
able to
shift
be
work.
there.
He did shift work for how many years?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, shit, y'all were together probably.
We got together in
09.
09.
I was gonna say 09 to, it was just recent, so probably 13 years, probably
Yeah.
2023.
But like with all the overtime, he probably worked 20 years of shift work.
Yeah, right, because that boy.
Seriously.
Overtime for sale? Y'all got some of that overtime?
Literally.
Can I get
No,
some of that?
literally. I don't know where I was. I think getting the oil change or something in my car, and a guy that he works with was like, "What an overtime king at?"
The overtime king. That's funny. That's funny. So open the storefront, the
Yep.
ribbon cutting ceremony. Tell me the emotions of that day.
Oh God, they were high. They were high. They were so like, are people going to show up for us?
Yeah.
Or are people going to like it? What are people going to think about? And I do think about that. What people are going to think.
Yeah.
I care. I think that's a part of caring.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't think it comes from probably fear. It doesn't come from fear. The market space is going to the market will speak to you. Are
Right.
you listening, right?
Yep.
And you wouldn't have taken it as a rejection, only as a suggestion of,
Correct.
hey, we're not buying this or this isn't hitting for us. That doesn't mean we don't like you.
Right.
Maybe change up the products or offer
Yep.
something different. Bring in more variety.
I mean,
but
we've done that so many times already.
Yeah.
And we're not even a year in.
but
we
y'all have
changed stuff up.
steadily
Yeah.
been hitting. So.
Absolutely. Yep.
And it goes back to mindset, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think you're running a business if you're not evaluating or reevaluating, So, yeah, grand opening came. Amazing day. And me and Renee were just our jaw was literally wide open at the end of that day. We couldn't believe it. Knowing that my community and that my little small town needed this or wanted it, and it was so I don't know. It was the best feeling ever for both of us to know that we did it. We did it, and it was a hit.
Hell
and
yeah.
look at all these people that showed up to support us. The local people.
Hell, you had me driving from Baton Rouge. I
Sure
brought my
did.
people. I brought
You
some
sure
people
did.
with finance. I brought some people,
Sure did, but
I said-
all the locals, they came out the woodworks for us.
Yeah,
They still do.
yeah.
Foot traffic we get.
I drove when I was last in Donaldsonville. That bar of soap that y'all sell, Bro, that thing can
Duke
put some
Cannon.
miles on
Yeah.
it. Look, I'm 6'6", audience. I don't know if you can tell from this. It's Duke Cannon bars of soap.
Yes.
I said I got about 50,000 miles going up and down my body with that bar of soap. I mean, one will last you, and I take a shower every day, you
Yeah.
know. But I went swing by your shop just to pick up the soap.
You did.
From Baton Rouge.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's been great.
Yeah, I love that. What's next? What do you see next in the future for the boutique?
We've already done renovations. We've already knocked the wall out.
Had to expand.
Had to. And I'm afraid that we might outgrow it, and we don't want to. We love our spot.
Yeah. I love it being on the avenue
Oh my
around the other
gosh.
small businesses.
Oh my gosh, we love our spot.
Just the rejuvenation of Donaldsonville in that area to see other
Yes.
local small business owners come and thrive and just provide something like, because before you'd come to Donaldsonville, I mean, for a long time, after I finished playing college ball, I'm like, what am I going to Donaldsonville for other than to see my parents and Chef's Fried Chicken, which is no more.
Oh God, Isn't that-
Heartbreaking.
you were upset, honey.
I was broken.
He was distraught about that Chef's Fried Chicken. Not to mention how many times he's come to my house, went pick up Chef's Fried Chicken, and not brought us some.
That's a lie. I used to call you.
And then he'd eat up all my snacks in the pantry.
Well, that was before I had a kid. You know, you had all them kids with the good snacks in the pantry, you know?
Whatever year it was, you would say, "What 2025 snacks? What you got?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's so funny.
But we started this before the steel mill was coming in town. We started this last February.
Yeah.
That wasn't out yet.
Yeah. No, there's gonna be a
So, like,
lot of opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like we opened up at a great point,
Yeah.
but it wasn't because.
Yeah, it was just
It was just
being
a great
willingness
time.
to be bold and brave and take a risk and follow a dream,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Man, so what things are you looking for? What resources do you need, if any? What's marketing looking like for the business? How are you guys getting the word out? You obviously offer a great product at great prices.
So social media is really all we have right now.
Yeah.
As we grow, we've gotten to be able to get more things
Yeah.
to help us succeed in pushing more.
Yeah.
But I probably, I know me and Renee talked about doing like headshots and like photo shoots or like,
I know the people. Y'all need to do like a commercial, right? Like a legitimate, have something,
Yes, that would be great.
so people know about it.
Yeah.
I know this podcast is going to blow you up. People are going to love getting to know you, just getting to understand that thought process
Yeah.
of, taking the leap of faith. Man, who are some of the, I know Matthew's dad helped Matthew, obviously, with the, setting the shop up. Who are some other people you want to shout out who made this, a success?
Renee's mom, dad, and her husband helped a lot when they could. Of course, Matthew's there anytime.
Yeah.
Even if we need him to change the air vent,
Yeah.
the filter,
Yeah.
he's there. Everybody who supported us.
Yeah.
Everybody in this transition of life that's been there for us. Our village that helps us take care of our kids, because without them, I wouldn't be able to be at the store like I am.
So what are some of the things that keep you motivated and positive? Like do you have any daily routines, things that you live by, things that you remember maybe from your grandfather or your grandmother? Things that made big impact on your life and how you lead it today.
Yeah. Routine is sticking in my head, so I'm gonna go with that. I started get the kids up in the morning, get them out the door, and instead of going back home, because I'm open till 10, instead of going back home and jumping back in the bed, I'm like, no, okay, we got to get up. We're up. We're gonna start our routine. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna get to shop for 9:30, 9:45, get it open, whatever else. But I don't know. That's a hard question.
It's a hard question. All right. Who's been some of your mentors up until this point in your life? Like, who are some of the people you look to for
besides my
guidance?
husband.
Yeah. He's more of a supporter, I would say. Like, he's your back
but
end
like
support,
I still
but like,
go to him for.
yeah, kind of advisory
That's like my best
counsel.
friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything I think about, I'm like, what you think about this?
Yeah.
But I would say the person I've looked up to, like just as a person, is my grandfather
Yeah.
forever. He was always so kind and respectful, like we're so respected. And I always was like, damn, I want to, when I walk into a room, like he used to walk into a room and everybody was like, oh, Tony, everybody walk up to him or flock to him. And it's not because he demanded,
Yeah.
That the room, he just had it.
Yeah.
It was great. It's awesome to watch.
He had the juice.
He did.
Yeah. You got the juice.
I got the juice.
I got the juice. I love it. I love it. I asked all of my guests this question. The podcast is called For Profit.
Correct.
And that could mean any number of things to a person personally, right?
Yep.
It's what it means to you, not just a business sense of the term, like what's left after operating expenses and all that stuff. When you hear for profit or profit applied to your life, what does that mean to you and your business, your family?
Success.
Yeah.
Success. Me, it's not just about the money. It's the success part. If purpose fulfilled or fulfilled purpose, which way
I
you
like
wanna
that,
put
purpose fulfilled.
Yeah. People walking into the store and saying, India, it looks great. Profit.
Yeah.
Like that, the cash register in my brain went off. You know what I mean? Not even just them paying for something.
Not from the
not from their transaction. Just from them saying, India, it looks so good in here. Y'all did a great job. Or, hey, can you do this for me? Like even a custom bow. Can you do this for me? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they come get and they're like, oh, you succeeded like what I wanted. Profit.
Yeah.
Success. And I think just anybody walking into that store is pure success at this point.
Is there anything you'd like to leave the audience with today? You'll be back on again. I mean, we're going to have you and Renee, but from your episode.
Just do it. I mean, literally. And I'm telling you.
She always had them Nikes, y'all. Just do it.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that. Go for it.
Yeah.
Not in a million years that I ever think I was going to open up a boutique in my hometown. I always think about it, yeah, but never did I think we were going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And just one little thought, I could do this by myself.
It's just planting of a seed.
Literally. And it grew.
Yeah.
It took off and we did it.
And we're doing it. Yeah. I love that. All right, everybody, that's going to be the conclusion of this episode. Can't wait to see you next week. Thank you, India, for coming on for today's show. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.